We're back with Larry Caplan. I was showing Larry, and you're going to see it in just a minute, sitting on the porch out in McLean County but with my mom, and I'm looking at a tree that we planted maybe 11 years ago, and I thought, what's that? And Larry Caplan don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. So, Marcos, if you could pop that picture up for us. This is a maple tree, right? And so, see those brown hanging, sorry looking,
yeah.
broken stems?
Yeah, if we had the ability to blow this up and zoom in, there are a number of branches through here that are wilting, they're getting pale and brown, and they're drooping. And
it's all over the tree. The top is the worst.
Right. Now, Angie showed me this picture on her phone while we were at commercial, and she says, do you know what this is? And the first thing I asked her was, were there cicadas in the yard a month ago?
Yes, indeedy. And lots of them. It was deafening out there.
That's right. And so what you're seeing there with that damage is from the egg-laying damage from the females. If I'd known we were going to talk cicadas, I'd have brought a picture, but the female cicada has a knife-like organ on the back of her abdomen. She gouges into the twig and makes a number of slits. And when you look at it, it almost looks like a zipper.
And that's, and it does. It looks like a zipper.
And into each of those holes, she lays an egg. And eventually, the twig will wilt, fall off, and drop to the ground. The little baby cicadas crawl out, bury themselves underground. You don't see them for the next 13 years.
And they're eating on tree roots, what I read. So that's how they're, right.
Right. But, and we had this a number of years ago. We had a very bad outbreak of one of the cicada broods down here. And I was getting calls from all over the tri-state. And then a month and a half, 2 months later, the same neighborhoods were calling me up. Why are my branches wilting? And I said, you remember the cicadas? Go out and take a look at your twigs. Oh.
Yeah.
So that was egg-laying damage. And we're going to see that it's not going to hurt anything.
Well, that was my next question, because I thought, is it going to just, are they embedded, or is it a plague of cicadas now?
No, I mean, the only real damage we would have had is if somebody had planted like a small fruit tree this spring, and that got glommed on by the cicadas. But any tree that's been in the ground 5 or more years is going to shrug this off.
Well, we were talking about this before we came back on the air. You've been keeping records since you came to Indiana, back in the 80s?
Yes.
For the cicadas. First of all, was it because you were at the extension you kept those records, or was it a personal journal of Larry Caplan?
No, this was because I was in extension at the time, and I was getting calls, the news at we're going to have cicadas this year. And people were calling me, are we going to have a bad problem? And I said, well, I don't know. This is my first year here. So I kept records. People would call in and say, I'm on the west side, I'm on Newburgh. And so I have kept good records since 1987 about the cicada outbreaks. This year, the cicadas in the tri-state, which were the 13-year cicadas, was just about as bad as 13 years ago. Mostly in Newburgh, along the Lock and Dam, on the east side of Newburgh, along the Pfafflin Lake neighborhood. There were a couple out by Lawndale Shopping Center, that area, and a couple in rural Posey County. If you're not in one of those areas and you did have a lot of cicadas, please contact me or contact the station here, and they'll get a hold of me, because I want to get those in my records. Because I do plan on being here 13 years from now for the next batch.
We count on that, Larry. Thank you so much. We'll be back with a wrap-up of Lifestyles right after this. Stay with us.